guys, so we're here at the March for Palestine protest at Sydney Harbour Bridge. I just spoke to a riot squad police friend of mine who estimates that there's probably 80 to 100,000 people here. So I'm going to use this video as an intro. It's probably already like 75% of the way in. It's been absolutely chaotic, crazy. Yeah, it's madness. You should watch this whole video because I speak to some people and I get a lot of different viewpoints. There's so many different people from so many different communities, nations, backgrounds, all uniting for this common cause. And yeah, like if I can just show you, the number of people here is insane. I don't even want to begin to estimate the number of people here because I know I'll be wrong. And regardless of the fact that it is raining, it was pouring down rain, there are still so many people here. And rain, hail or shine, you know that when the cause is right, people will be there. And the Palestine Action Group has actually been running protests for more than 2 years now. And each of those protests has honestly progressively whittled in numbers. I remember the first protest had a few thousand, and it's progressively just gotten smaller consistently. But this, when they announced that, so basically the Palestine Action Group last weekend at their rally, their weekly rally, announced that they were going to march on the Harbour Bridge. Their Form 1 was initially declined by the South Wales Police Force. They took it to court, Supreme Court, and that was overruled. And despite the fact that it was actually at first instance denied by the New South Wales Police Force for public safety, they still decided to go ahead with it. And it was a very bold move to announce it, even though the police didn't allow it, but it was the correct one. So it's insane, man. It's insane when you see this many different people come together for the right cause, for the correct cause, for a humanitarian cause, and one that our government just doesn't seem to get through their heads. It's just us venting all our frustrations. This is the biggest, easily the biggest Palestinian march since it began. And I'm going to get into the midst of it. Obviously, with this many people at a protest, there's no way I can even begin to capture everything, but I will do my best. So I'm just gonna follow the music, as they say. I hear drums that way. You gotta know they're Lebanese now, or Palestinians, or Arabs of some sort. The signs here as well, crazy good. I actually like them a lot. But yeah, I'm just trying to get ahead of the crowd because I know all the juicy stuff at protests happens at the front generally. But yeah, it's a very, very peaceful crowd. It's very peaceful. No one is here to cause any troubles. It's families, it's kids, it's people from so many different communities and ethnic backgrounds. Again, united for a common cause, a sensible cause for Palestine. And yeah, but these signs, love to show you all of them, but they are actually interesting, unique. The police presence here, as with the New South Wales Police, I feel like they have protests on lock. It would have been a really interesting turn of events if they decided to continue with their refusal to actually allow this protest to take place. They reversed that decision, obviously, in the South Wales Supreme Court. But yeah, let's see. Let's get in the midst of it. And oh my God, there you got the Harbour Bridge, and there you got the thousands of people. The thousands. Yeah, I'm gonna say an easy 50 Gs. 50,000 people here easily. Now, that looks really good, but again, I'm trying to get to the front because I know that's where all the juicy shit happens. And the fact that heavy rain was forecast for today, and that has not dissuaded a single person in my eyes to not come here. Like, it has not dissuaded a single person because if Palestinians can withstand years of bombing, what is a little bit of rain? You feel the rain on your skin. All right, it's starting to get a little bit more congested. At the moment, it's literally just the sea of umbrellas that I see. So many people, an unfathomable amount of people, like it's crazy. So, sorry if I don't have the time to stop and actually show you each sign and each thing going on, but I'm trying to do my best here. Hello. So, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
What are you interviewing for?
Sorry? Just for my personal Instagram. If you don't
I
want
think
to do it.
I
No, that's okay. Alright, so I'm now 2 for 4. Some people do not want to be interviewed, but that's fine. We are now under the arches of the Harbour Bridge. I want to say it's a sea of umbrellas. It's a sea of signs, it's a sea of flags. It's just everyone coming together. I think at this point we probably filled the entire Harbour Bridge, but we persist and we go ahead. Hello.
Hi.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm
Do
a
you
bit
mind-
wet.
That's all right. I love your signs. Do you mind telling me a little bit more about like why you're here today?
Yeah, of course. I've been coming to marches and protests about 18 months now, I think, way too long. The genocide's outlived some of my signs, so I've had to retape them up. Yeah, I mean, the situation in Palestine is unbelievable. It's completely abhorrent, and anyone who's not on our side today, in some ways, complicit, I think, in what's happening to Palestinians.
How does this compare to the other protests you've been to for Gaza?
This is life-changing. I think this feels huge. It feels really important. It feels like we're part of something a little bit special. I think it's a big deal, and I think
In terms of the attendees, like how would you compare it to the other protests?
I feel like there's a big mood, like there's momentum behind us today. There's this sort of enduring kind of persistence with us today. We've come out in the rain, nothing's stopping us.
Especially after the fact that it wasn't supposed to go ahead.
I know.
And they persisted.
Oh yeah. No, nothing slows us down. Nothing holds us back.
I noticed you have a sign on your back.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Oh, my sign on the back is to support my friend Layla, who's in Gaza at the moment with her newborn baby, 4-year-old son, and disabled husband.
Okay.
They've been displaced quite a number of times through Gaza. And they're currently sheltering with family. But I have a QR code on my backpack.
Okay.
If anyone wants to donate.
I'll see if I can get it.
Yeah.
I kind of maybe might be able to get it there. But anyways, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. I feel like a lot of people here are just like very. And here we approach the actual. We're under the arches once again. Hey mate. Hey mate. Hello. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I noticed you have a green flag.
That's right.
Do you mind explaining that to me, why you're here today?
Well, I'm here today for the Palestinians, but I'm carrying the Greens flag because right from the start, the Greens expressed their solidarity with the Palestinians, protested the genocide, called a spade, and stood up and stood out.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud to be a Green.
Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much. Do you mind explaining your flag, why you're here today?
I am here to support Palestine and the people of Gaza and the children who are being starved to death and those who are being bombed.
Yeah.
Right? This is about justice and it's about humanity.
Okay.
Right? And the New South Wales government and the Australian government is doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
They are actually aiding this genocide and they are aiding the starvation of children.
Yeah.
There's about 17,000 or more children starved to death.
Yeah.
I saw a video of an old man trying to get some aid and he fell to his doom. Why? Because there was no aid coming in. Not enough aid coming in.
Yeah.
So we are here to support this. We are here to hold Albanese, Chris Minns, Penny Wong, Netanyahu, Donald Trump, all the leaders of the world accountable for this. This is a genocide. This is not a war. The Israeli government must be dismantled. The IDF must be disarmed.
Yeah.
And the Palestinians must gain their land and their country back.
Yeah.
There is no ifs or buts about it. We don't support a two-state solution. It's a one-state solution.
Yeah.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
I love that. Do you mind explaining as well what exactly your flag is? Because I've noticed there's a lot of different flags, a lot of different things that they represent. And I love that because it means so many different people from different communities and nations are coming together.
Yep.
So what exactly is your flag?
This flag represents the Muslim community.
Yeah.
This flag means there is no God but Allah and that the Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger. That's all this flag means.
Yes.
Right? It represents the Muslim community, it represents the Muslims in Palestine, and it represents all the Muslims across the world who are being oppressed.
Yeah.
In Syria, in Lebanon, in Jordan, in Egypt, everywhere across the world. We have governments who are oppressing their people, who are not letting their people protest, who are not letting aid go into Palestine, and this flag represents justice.
Yeah.
That's what it represents.
May Allah reward you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, I see a very interesting sign over there. I want to see if I can get closer. So, I'm approaching, I guess, the most congestion I've seen so far. But at least they're moving, so it's easy to weave through them. I wonder what all these red flags represent. Hey mate, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
busy.
I'll do. What do the red flags mean?
Sorry?
What do the red flags mean?
We're socialists.
Okay. You know, would anyone here be open to do an interview?
You need to talk.
Oh, so apparently the red flags mean socialists, so I'm going to see if I get an opportunity to speak to one of them. Once again, the crowd is going absolutely wild. Let's see. Hey mate, would any of you guys want to do an interview? I just want to ask you a few questions. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, so it seems the socialists aren't actually open to being asked a few questions. Hey guys, could I ask you a few questions? Yeah? I see that there's a lot of red flags here. Do you mind telling me what the red flags represent?
It represents socialism and a desire to fight for a larger community around the world and, I don't know, unity amongst people.
And why exactly are you guys here?
Because the injustice that we've seen in Gaza over the last 2 years in the immediate genocide and over the last 76 years of Israeli occupation has to end.
Thank you so much. So this place is going absolutely wild. Reminds me of... I'm going to see if I can get to the front of them. But there's a lot of energy here. Sorry guys. I think we're actually approaching the end of the Harbour Bridge. These are the arches that signal the end of the Harbour. Has to fall! Alright, bro, this is too hard. Fall! Has to fall! Has to fall! Has to fall! that was wild. That was very interesting. I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna see if I get to the front and just speak to one of the guys at the front. So there's just so many people. I'm having to squeeze past. It's getting very congested. We've just approached the end of the Harbour Bridge, so the artists have finished. Can I describe your sign why you're here today?
I mean, I think my sign's pretty
self-explanatory.
self-explanatory. I just feel like, I don't know, I've been coming to these protests for a while now, and I just felt the swell of everyone, and yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm going to get really emotional. Yeah, I can't believe we've been letting this go on for so long, and it just feels like finally people are starting to, I don't know, join the movement. And everyone, sorry, I'm not speaking.
No, that's okay. You told me you've been to other protests for Palestine. How does this compare to those?
Oh, yeah, this feels like a drop in the ocean, everything else. This is like a sea of humanity coming out to stand with Palestine. Yeah.
In terms of like the attendees, like how would you compare it?
Oh, I feel like there's probably, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know where I am in the march or when it started and where it's ending, but I feel like there's probably 100,000 people here today. And I feel like last weekend there was a big swell that felt like maybe there was 15,000, 20,000 in Hyde Park. And this is just, obviously.
You can't even count. Begin to count.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much.
Sorry.
As you can see, the Harbour Bridge there. To the tail end, I'm assuming, because there are still so many people up in front of us. I'm not too sure where in the march exactly I am, but it's beautiful to see. The crowd is starting to get a little more dense, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to try to squeeze past everyone, but we will try. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Alright, so each place you go, there's like almost a different group, different chants. So, sorry, socialists. A couple different groups. It's been very, very interesting to see all of those. Alright, so basically, they've currently asked everyone to turn over from that side of the Harbour Bridge and walk the other way. Apparently there is a public safety issue, which I completely understand. And yeah, everyone's turned around and everyone's walking back. And yeah. Yeah, I think it's just absolute chaos at the moment. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The crowd is getting a little bit antsy.
That was what?
Let's definitely go back that way.
So as I said, people at the back still going forward, people at the front being told to turn back. So I guess I can see the front of the crowd now, which is what I wanted all along, but it is so congested right now. Hopefully it does not get worse. I guess the police are as clueless as I am, so This is so stupid. It's opened up a little bit, so easier to get around, thankfully. Once again, you got the drums. Sorry guys, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
For what? For who?
Just for myself, I run
Yes,
my own
yeah,
blog.
totally. Go for
Okay.
it.
I actually can't see what your flag writes. Do you mind just telling me a little bit about your flag and why you're here?
I'm a member of the New South Wales Teachers Federation,
Yeah.
and our union has historically stood on the side of peace. Recently, when the genocide began, we released a statement calling for a ceasefire.
Yeah.
Our union has always been at the rallies ever since they began. And I think historically, we've also been very much on the side of people of the oppressed, Palestinians. And yes, I think it's important to come along and to, not only to stand up for, for everyone in Gaza, but I think for Palestinians across the board. They deserve to have equal rights like everyone else, even something that people might see as being quite moderate, like the United Nations Human Rights Charter that explicitly talks about the right of children having the right to a peaceful education. So that's very important to me. So that's why I'm here.
Beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for that. I love your flag. Do you mind if I just get a photo? Oh, I'll see you there. Beautiful. Thank you.
No worries, brother.
Alright, so once again, we are heading into more congestion. I'm just gonna see if I can get through. It's just like so packed because the people at the back have either had to turn around and it's just like they're gonna want to keep moving forward. It's like a textbook example of how crowd crush could happen. So I hope nothing can happen. Like this protest probably has 50,000 plus people. And it's just been crazy. Starting to get a little bit windy. Extremely windy actually. So hopefully. Hello. Hi guys. I love your flags. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure. Who are you though?
I'm just running it for my own personal vlog.
But who are you?
Oh, my name is Ibrahim.
Who?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim what?
Hadi.
Okay.
Okay.
Kifak.
Kifak. I love the Aboriginal flag.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of different flags here. Do you mind telling me a little bit about your flags and why you're here?
All right. The Aboriginal flag and the Palestinian flag represents two people who've had genocide committed against them, who've been occupied, who've been killed, who've been disbanded, who've been taken away from their homes and their country. And to me, we live on stolen land, we live on Aboriginal land, and we cannot call for a free Palestine if we do not acknowledge the suffering of Aboriginal people.
I agree, 100%. Thank you so much. Thank you. Overall, just on how people have been behaving is very calm. Everyone has been cordial in their behavior. Like everyone is peaceful. No one is here to cause a ruckus. Even those who, the government or the New South Wales Police Force might try to portray as people that are here to cause a problem. They are shouting the takbir, shouting Arabic slogans, basically. But even them, they are cordial, they are peaceful, and that's just the general vibe I've got. And there's kids here, and even though the crowd is dense, there are still kids here. There's prams here. There is a lot of people here, and it's just everyone is here together. And that's and now it's just extremely windy, so hopefully the wind isn't getting picked up. But I do want to get a little bit closer to these boys, because honestly I will say this, that if anyone were to cause troubles here, it would probably be them, even though I sympathise with them, because sometimes violence is the only language that's understood. And I think protests over the history of mankind have come to show that. Mate, what's up with the snowboard? What's up with the snowboard?
Surfboard.
Oh,
These guys.
surfboard. Surfers for Palestine. I love that. Do you mind telling me a little bit more about Surfers for Palestine and why you're here?
I can't because I'm not the guy to speak to. The guy to speak to is currently in Egypt.
Oh, okay.
So if you clock on to Surfers for Palestine Australia Instagram, and there's a little petition there, just get busy, man.
Okay.
Just get busy. But check those guys out on Instagram.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. That's surfboards. Surfers of Palestine. That's beautiful. It's not just flags. It's not just signs. There's surfboards. That's cool. Yeah, it's been extremely interesting, to say the least. Sorry. Like just the response from everyone. You got the poll there once again. The Opera House. Like as far as views go, there is no better place to have a protest. This is like absolutely crazy. To get this many people together for one cause, which is not that surprising, because why wouldn't they? As you can see, absolutely wild scenes. There's so many helicopters around. You got a news chopper there. You got Pole over there. It's just like so many helicopters there. Alright, so sorry I have to constantly stop recording. I just spoke to a Right Squad's friend of mine who estimates that there's probably 100,000, 80 to 100,000 plus people here, which is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that's absolutely wild. We're literally just approaching the arches of the Harbour Bridge where we started our march, and that is the Harbour Bridge. Isn't that just crazy? You got the Sydney Opera House there. I'm not too sure if you can see it. You got a lot of helicopters circling around. But yeah, the crowd's sitting out here. I'm at the tail end of the protest currently. So yeah, basically, just to give a quick recap of what happened is we came in absolutely chaotic at the start. There was about 45 minutes to an hour before we started marching where everyone was just standing huddled, especially at the back, and we had no clue what was going on. It's raining heavily, just a sea of umbrellas. And yeah, once we started marching, it was once again just the crowd density was wild. It was very dense, hard to walk through, and yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Actually, there's a photographer here who I'd be keen to see if they're willing to give me an interview. But now we're at the tail end. Everyone's walking back. Everything is thinning out. Everyone was peaceful. Everyone was cordial. The vibes were good. There were people from so many different backgrounds, so many different nationalities, all here for one common purpose, for Palestine, and to initiate some action. Hello, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I was going to ask. Nah, that's okay. That's okay. I feel like you have a pretty good idea of whatever's going on around here. As a photographer, you probably see a lot. But... Sorry? No, you're not rude. Anyways, thank you so much. The vibes are just amazing, bro. There's music, there's drums. It's about humanity. It's about coming together and doing something, doing anything, because we're fucking sick and tired of inaction by our leaders. Democracy is bottom up. Democracy, the whole concept of democracy is bottom up. The power comes from the people. And people seem to forget that. If you do not deliberate and participate in democracy, democracy is no good. Democracy is an active process. It's not a destination, it's a journey. And people forget that. It's not just, oh, we're democratic, let me put my hands up and everything will work. Democracy is about making your voice heard, being in a political action group, going to protests, and making your voice heard, because democracy just means that your voice can be heard, and if it can be heard, you need to make it heard. Otherwise, no change will be effective. The people in power understand that, and historically, the people who are being oppressed, especially in Australia, we have a culture of putting our hands up and saying, what can we do about it? There is so much we can do about it, and people seem to forget that. People seem to forget that we can do everything about it. We like the Muslims alone might be a minority. This is not a Muslim issue, I might add, but any issue that you have, if you are a Muslim, if you get together and deliberate as a minority and actually make your voice heard, it will be heard. That's how democracy works. Democracy as opposed to autocracy, it is, Winston Churchill said it best, it's the worst form of government, but all the others we've experimented with are worse. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. The police played this game of tag, saying, oh look, they changed their minds, that's why we didn't go all the way across Harbour Bridge. I mean, it turned out pretty well in my opinion. I had some concerns about crowd and public safety, but none of those came to eventuate, thankfully. Yeah. Love the outfits, I must add. It's my personal.
Oh, that's cool. Obviously, just want to make sure.
Yeah, no.
That's
Yeah, so Right, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, man.
What's up with the? I don't even know what to call that.
Yeah, this is Imaginary Menagerie. This is Yelmo from TikTok and Instagram, and we do a lot of posts about Palestine people and their need right now for us to help out. And this is just something we can all do.
Yeah.
And I've got a platform, so I use it. Like unlike a lot of celebrities around the world that are crickets. It's crickets from celebrities.
So what exactly is the relevance to Palestine?
So I actually bring awareness to what's happening with Palestine, what the wrongs are, what the government tells us, and what the actual truth is, both America and Australia. And I put videos out with Yelmo, and Yelmo actually speaks to the masses in a child voice. And for some reason, people love it. And I'm just going to keep on posting until the truth comes out, and we fix the problems in this world, which is one of the main big ones at the moment.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What's the TikTok page called?
Instagram and TikTok is Imaginary Menagerie, and this is Yelmo.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Love that. I love your work. Hey boys, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Yeah. Do you mind telling me a little bit about your flag, what it represents and why you're here today?
So the flag is for the Al-Mahdi, the promised savior.
Yep.
And it says one of his nicknames, Ya Allah Saleh.
Sorry.
So if you were to literally translate that, it means the father of peace. And from my background as a Shia Muslim, we believe that once he comes back, the entire earth will be filled with justice and fairness.
Yeah.
So that's why we try to raise awareness about his reappearance and his presence. So the whole world knows who to call for. And I feel like during today's times, like, he is the one person you should be calling for the most, because until he comes back, I don't think there's any other power in the world that's gonna end the justice.
Yeah. I find it really interesting because there's so many different flags and people from different nations and religious beliefs that are here. I saw so many different flags today, so it's beautiful to see all the different flags and what they represent here. Okay, so I see a few people in a red dress. I am baffled as to what exactly that means, and I'm really curious to see. Hey guys. Okay. Definitely not the right. Are you guys not speaking? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Are you guys with them? I love that. Can you tell me a little bit more about exactly what it is and why you guys are here?
Yeah, because we're Red Rebels.
Yep.
And we're a part of Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah.
And we're here because we are united with everybody on the planet. We all share the same blood, which is why they are in red.
Yeah.
It's a symbol of our unitedness. And I've just been told about a Persian poem about exactly the same idea.
Yeah.
That in this Persian poem it says the peacock and the blackbird look so different, but they have the same blood.
I love that. So does the red just symbolise human blood and how we all have the same blood and we all bleed red?
Yep,
okay.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I love that so much. Thank you guys. So Red Rebellion. Let me just turn it around. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Turn left here and continue down the hill to George Street for Sydney train. All other access points are at capacity and closed. Turn left here and continue down the hill to George Street.
Once again, extremely interesting. Now, it is starting to rain again, so I might need to turn the camera off. Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. I do want to do a lot more videos like this. This is my first video I've done of a protest, and I had so much fun doing it. It felt like I was contributing to something greater than myself. So if you do like it, please do like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. And comment down below what other protests you want me to do or what kind of videos you want me to do, to be honest. It's going to be my first YouTube video. So whatever is out there, I am keen to take on and have fun with.